Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Onyx development stream. Let's see. Today I would want to add some debug feature to the shaders because we have like still a bug in the shader and it seems like in RenderDoc I cannot verify what's going on. So what we will do is we will add the printf debugging to shaders because that should hopefully give us a little bit better insight in what's going on. So for that we need to go to our Vulkan graphics API, and I'm not too sure what I need to add. But I don't think it's too hard. So one is in the shaders we need to add something. So for example in this one I need to do this if I want to use it. And then I can do something like that. And basically I would want to do if our triangle fan vertex center W is less than 0.95 for example. Hello, thank you. Then we want to debug print. Invalid triangle fan center. And then let's leave out that for now. We don't really care about that. I mean, we will add it, but... Okay, and then what we need is... in our validation layers. Okay, maybe not here. Enabled validation features. We don't have that yet, or what? Oh, okay, no. It's in the P next, okay. Validation features extension. And there we do s type equals validation features extension. And then we have a validation feature enabled count of 1. We do an array of 1, which is kinda weird, but okay. Ah, because we push. Oh, okay, that's why it has to be an array for this to work, okay. Enabled validation extensions. And that one is start of size. Then let's get rid of that. And then we basically do validation. Or probably we do something like debug users p next. Because then the instance create info gets like both, right? And that is my debug user messenger already. Then we need to enable this. Oh my god. Device extension, this one. Which hopefully should be easy. Should be just that. Oh. Like that. Let's see if that works. It actually output here a line. Generate volume mesh. Why not? We should get that a couple of times, right? Maybe not. GLAXT debug printf. Did I not request that? Is that not how it's enabled? I mean, it's here. Oh, it's That's GL, okay. Okay. So now the only thing we need to do is here. Info. Yeah, there it is. Or maybe not. Oh no, that's not it. Hmm. Was truncated. Oh, but it does output it, okay. How do I set that? How do I set that? Hmm. Not sure if I can set that easily, but okay. But that seems to work, so we can get rid of that. Just see if we get that message when we do the break of the mesh, right? Or move that on the other screen and then we will break it. Yeah, okay. It actually printed it out. Inverted triangle fan center. Perfect. So now I want to add a couple more infos to that log. Which is probably, I mean, we can do percent %d, I guess, and that is gr global invocation ID. Do I need to? Or maybe I want to have the vertex count. Maybe I want more than that. Maybe I want as well component count. Which is out components. Component count basically. Alright, let's try it with that. Oh, it's already broken. "16 vertices, component count 1. And it's like in 1, 2, 26. Maybe we should actually do that with render doc then. Just see if we can find something there. Don't think so, but we never know, right? It's not broken yet. No, it's broken. Right? Yeah. Oh, but god damn it, I again did that, oopsie. We need to bring back the continuous generation. As it doesn't work. Generate. No, scene editor. Oh. Do that, and then we do this, and let's hope we can break it faster this time. Oh, no, it's not broken yet, right? No. Oh, it is broken. Perfect. Events browser, do we see the logs there? I guess not, because I don't see it. or 2 messages actually. That is perfect. I can debug that. Okay, that didn't work. How come that is broken and then when I debug it, it's not broken? That's bizarre. What? Index 13, index 14, invalid, clamping to 11. That is fascinating. I get like a different vertex count as well. That's bizarre. Why would that happen as well? $44,000 something. Right? What's that? 44,586. And then in the draw here, mesh. I mean, that is in the valid range. But yet there is some zeros in here always, which kinda confuses me. How come that there might be zeros in here? If we debug printf here. Invalid line segment point. That one is trace segment line point index, trace segment line point index. Okay. Let's see, we should get that right. Where is my output? Here. Invalid triangle found. But we don't get... But we don't get the... We don't get that part? Why not? Okay. Let's do it different then. If that position on W is less than that, invalid component vertex percent U vertex index. Because we probably didn't recompile the shader, that's why. because it wasn't a header. So now we will probably get it. Okay. No, we still don't get that. We still don't get... But I saved it, right? I did save it and it doesn't printf it. That's fascinating. Invalid component vertex 12. And we have 13 vertices, which means 12 is the last one. Which means 12 is the last one. Which means 12 is the last one. What is the position? Percent D, percent D, percent D. X, Y, Z. And then we do this. Actually, let's copy that out. Alright, so let's do that. Hello, sorry I didn't have chat open. Hello Lorboy. It's going good for you. Hope you had a great weekend. So far, great start into the weekend. Yeah, it's going good. We are trying to hunt down a weird bug. Let's see if we can find it. I mean, the printing already helps quite a lot, not gonna lie. Because as we saw, it doesn't really happen in a replay of render doc, which is kinda bizarre. Okay. I'm okay. Feels okay. Trying to sculpt the player character. Skill issue is real. Yeah. I can imagine. That is something I definitely can't. Like, that's outside of my wheelhouse. For sure. So how come that we get like this weird issue here? But we don't? With what are you trying to sculpt it? Just curious. Not that I have any like big knowledge, but like Blender or what? Or is there something better already for that kind of thing? For characters, I mean. Ah, ZBrush, yeah. Okay. Makes sense. But I know it as well, yeah. That's what I wanted to say. Doesn't necessarily make sense, and that's like, but yeah. So how come that doesn't make any sense? Invalid component vertex. And we have, according to those, 15. But we're never hitting that. So what's going on? What is going on? Because we cannot... Oh no. No. Actually that... No, that makes sense. Is it somehow a weird thing where our out component is something different than our... That looks fine. You know what? We just output. Can we do that? Oh, that will be hard. But let's do it. Who cares? It will be quite spammy, not gonna lie. I mean, that should trigger, right? Because that is in the place where it needs to be. And we definitely are getting kind of spammed. Oh, come on, break already. Oh my god, I can't get it to break or what? Ah yeah, now it's broken or? Yeah. So where is... the broken stuff? Oh, because we cannot... Oh no. Okay, we cannot do that. But then, is there an equal 0? I mean, basically that should be it, right? How can that be? How can we debug that best? Because it seems like it doesn't happen inside here. Out components, component. But for some reason, we are not hitting that crap here. I mean, that is clearly the thing, right? Because in here we trigger then. It's bizarre. Actually, let's do one thing. If we'll output print debug out equals false. But if that at word count -1 is true, then we do print debug out equals true. And here if print debug out, then we output that. So I'm curious where that is coming from. That's so bizarre. Not gonna lie. What contains a non-float modifier %d, but the argument is a float. That one is not a float. Which one are you complaining about? Oh, you are correct. %d is wrong, right? %f, %f, %f. %d is for like a number, not like a, yeah, like a integer. Can I break it quicker this time? Please? Thank you. Okay. And then we have... Yeah. So we have one component that's broken. It's always the same, right? Yeah. And it's always the last one that's broken. Because we get vertices 13, but it's like a 0, 0, 0. Which is bizarre. I wonder if... Let's do one thing. Debug component count. Out debug components. And if we found as invalid vertex, and then we do basically, alright, we wrap that in an if component count is not 0. Then we do that, and we for now only do it as one as well, because we probably only have one component anyways. So then we do this, if that, add vertex count, which is out component at 0, vertex count. If that is this, then has invalid vertex is true. Then we print out found invalid vertex. All right. And then we run the same thing again. Just with debug component count out debug components. And probably true. And here a false. %u vertex index. I kind of switched off my Twitch stream again, or like the Not the Twitch stream, but the chat. Let's start that again. Alright, we have a shader error. Perfect. Where is it? Generate volume shader 99. Oh, because I didn't save, so probably it's that, yeah. Yeah, okay. It was that. Oh, come on. Is it broke? Yes. All right. Oh, okay. We kind of fucked up. It's not what I wanted. But here. Probably want to output the position, so x, y, %f, y, %f, z, %f, and vert index %u, and then vertex index, and then we probably copy that again. What's in line point? I think it's a vertex, right? Yeah. So where was that here? Vertex line point is this. X line bar position. All right, and then we kind of copy that, paste that here, and paste that here, just with a segment index. Why is it spamming so much? It shouldn't. Why is it? Oh, we didn't save or what? Oh, wait. If has invalid vertex, then we do that. Oops. Got to go, zip is minus 25%. Nice. Alright, hopefully you still get some. Okay, so we found an invalid vertex. And then all of them are valid that are added here. Wait, what? And then we kinda have the too small buffer, but hold on, what? Why? Can I get rid of all of that crap? Found invalid vertex, and then oh, but hold on. No, I mean, even if that doesn't make any sense. Vertex count 13, which is perfectly valid. And we output. Let's do one more thing here. Which is, let's output here the invalid vertex, right? Then I would want to see if it's still invalid after I run it a second time. Because I mean, that would be even weirder because Of course I can't break it now. Oh, now it's broken. Perfect. Took some time. I still would want to have a bigger validation buffer, but okay. Still don't know how to do that. VK configurator maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not that. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how to do that, to be honest. Or do I just set that somehow? No. I have no idea how that works. Change VK blah. No idea how to do that. Or is that a environment variable that I have to set? I have no idea. Maybe it doesn't matter for now. Alright, so but I wanted to maybe strip away a couple of useless stuff. Here I would want to see as well again. It should be exactly the same thing, right? And then vertex is debug out component 0 invalid vertex index. Then let's output that. Because I can't wrap my head around that at all. Okay. Got a error somewhere. A 119. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Well, then Let's do that, let's do that. Okay. That should do it. So that should run exactly the same thing twice. And it should output the same error, in my opinion. Let me see. Oh, I broke it instantly. Perfect. And the debug vertex is invalid as well. But it's not. What is going on? What is going on? Component vertex 12. Now we add all of them. And disregarding the fact that we should strip that one out. Disregarding that one fact, it's like a duplicated one. Which doesn't really matter. We get like garbage out. That's so weird. Maybe I output as well the second last one. Just to be sure. So that's the last vertex basically. And then second last. -1. Just want to see if the last one matches, or the second last one matches what the second last one should be, or if we are just offset completely. And then that might give me some sort of hint where we are maybe going wrong. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we are broken. Not in the spot that I would want, but who cares? All right. 11, 13, 1.8. So that works, but then the last one is just component vertex 12. Wait, is it? Hold on. No, it can't be that. Well, it can be that, but... Oh god, where's my shader? Here. What's the size of our... Well, okay. Found the issue. Why did I think that it's 12? I don't know, but it can be definitely more than that. I think it can be up to 32 potentially. Something like that. I don't know. So I think that is the issue. And that will probably fix it. That was a mistake. Yeah, perfect. I think it's fixed. And that explains it why it like didn't break before, but yeah. I mean, we still have, you know, the synchronization issue, right? We still kind of have that. But the rest works. So that's a good thing. So we can do more stuff again, because now we fixed that. Yeah. I wonder if I could do a button. Let's do that actually. Imgoe button generate. I think with that it will fix it. Like when we have like the sync issue. So we're a little bit offset now, but I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. That actually fixes it. Yep. So it's just a synchronization issue. Perfect. That's what I wanted to verify. All right. That's good. Yeah, perfect. All right. So what's on the list? Don't save that. Don't save that. So we fixed that. So we should look probably at that next before we do the other stuff. All right. But I will get some additional coffee, I think. So be right back. And then we will look at, yeah, the synchronization. Yeah, we will look at that next. And then we probably look at that one next, because I think that's more important, that we can add more than just one 32 by 32 by 32 block. And then the other two are kind of, I mean, not really polish, but kind of polish. That one will be a little bit problematic, to be honest, this undo redo. Not sure how I will do that yet, the undo redo. Maybe, yeah, I will get a coffee and then we do one step at a time. No need to think about the undo redo yet. So yeah, be right back. All right. I am back. Let's see. So what we want to do is fix the render order, or like the dependency. But I want to do another thing, which is actually maybe we do that beforehand. Because currently the edit is in here, which is not really what we would want. So probably what we want but how would I do that? Hold on. How would I do that? It has to be somehow in the scene panel. So it has to be in the editor probably. So it will be in build dependencies, Onyx, modules, editor, public editor, modules maybe? No, not really modules maybe. I mean modules is anyways a bit misleading. Maybe panel? It could be a panel, right? Because technically it would be probably something like that. Could as well be a window. That's a little bit... I mean, it's definitely tied to... Maybe it is tied as a panel. Terrain edit panel H. Or do we call it volume edit panel? Maybe volume. Modules. Or do we do it actually? No, let's actually call it terrain. Or... yeah, let's call it terrain. I don't know. That's not all, because I think I want to add in Onyx modules volume, public Onyx volume, graphics, edit volume, and that will be the shader that triggers the edit, so the one that currently lives in the scene editor, and it will keep the generation as well in there. Maybe we don't even have that here, so, but it's... Maybe it's somewhere here, I have no idea. GPU added volume, maybe. But then I guess we put it in graphics, actually. Why not? GPU added volume, and then we add all of that. So graphics, where is it? GPU added volume. And we have the same after ISO surface, right? Or no, before ISO surface. Never mind. Private. And we probably add another one, which is, well, we can keep the generate, but GPU init volume. And we probably add that here. Now we probably have a couple others, like the readback, for example, we need as well. GPU init volume. Perfect. It's like that, and it's like that. And we have added in editor as well stuff, so we need to go to the editor. Oh, we don't have that open here. Perfect. So in editor, we added in panels, scene editor, the terrain edit panel. Let's actually call it just terrain panel. Because why not? Makes it easier. And maybe it's not... Yeah, maybe it's not a panel, but let's see. Panels, scene editor. Oh, we don't have that here. Terrain, panel, CPP. Did we not add that? Oh, we have it here. Never mind, we didn't add a CPP. Alright, so we have all of that. So let's generate our beautiful build again. And then let's rearrange a little bit the code before we move on. And yeah. Let me actually change the title because we cut. So oh, okay, no, it did update it. Perfect. All right, let's reload. Let's go to our terrain panel, entities panel, and that is this, and then terrain panel. Don't need any of that. Not even sure if we need... I mean, maybe. Might be good to have. Oh. Include editor. I mean, that's another thing we want to fix. I didn't really fix that yet, which is kind of bizarre, but okay. Is it Onyx editor or... Yeah, it is Onyx editor. It's even Onyx editor, scene editor. Not sure if I want that, but whatever. And now I should be able to generate that one. Perfect. Unused scene. Perfect. And then let's do a private one here where we scene editor, we basically take that and move that here. Or don't... That one should probably be somewhere else. Hold on. That should probably be somewhere else. So we just move the edit for now. We create a terrain panel here, which basically gives us the graphics API. So that we can, in scene editor, basically do the same that we did here. And scene editor. I gotta like changed my mind again about that. Oh no. It died on me. Come on. No, don't want to. Perfect. Thank you, Visual Studio, for absolutely nothing. You don't even want to quit or what? Okay, you do want to quit. Oh, thank you. So you didn't quit. Oh, it revived itself. Oh my god, really? Okay, whatever. What? Why? Why would you want to do something in here? No. Don't. Thank you. No. Thank you. What the hell? Oh, it's this one. That probably breaks. Is that even used? Or maybe it is, right? Not sure if that is used, but whatever. I'm current gizmo. Whatever. I don't think it's used in that many places, so we can do that. Window ID and viewport pawns, perfect. Alright. Window ID. Oh yeah. Okay. Dock space. Then we can get rid of that. Perfect. Don't think we need the scene, but we will give it. I swear. Why not? Terrain panel render like that. where we basically need to store our graphics API here. Okay, and then here we include InGUI. That one is fine. Or don't, maybe we need, hold on, maybe we need a system for that. Because we actually would want to get the correct buffer, right? Because we need to trigger that per component basically. Unless we do it somehow differently, but I don't think there is a better way to do that. Let me think. We could as well have all of them in one big volume mesh buffer, right? And then based on that, but it's probably not very smart to do. So probably for the edit, we want to find the chunk that we potentially hit on the CPU and then dispatch that. And only that. So basically we do a CPU call first. Because every grid thing has, or like every chunk has its own volume buffer. Unless what we could do, but that's something for the future, could have it in like a continuous GPU buffer and then just have the chunk index, which is a 3D index that points, that's in like one memory. And then that one points to a device buffer address. How that might actually work. But I think we will do that later. But yeah, that would most likely work. We probably want the scene viewport bounds, which I'm not quite sure how we will get them yet, but we need them here. So let's see, scene view. Or do we do string, or do we, how do I want to do that? I'm going get window viewport. We find window by ID, that would work, right? So we could do an imgui ID here, which probably is just a uint scene view panel ID. And then we find that window by that ID. Scene view window, then that one. Viewport. I am vector 2 S30, well, S16, I guess. Scene viewport is the size. Dot X. And size dot Y. Numeric cast Onyx S16. Because I mean we cannot have half pixels anyways. Don't think this can be half sized anyways. Alright, and then this include command buffer. I mean, okay, we can do N2F, who cares? It's okay. Even though that mouse position can never be. Ah, no, I mean, this one is float, right? Yeah. Then can I somehow check if we are focused? Is window focused? What does he check here? I would want to check if we are focused. But what do we do here? Wait, is window focused? But how do we check that? I don't get that. Is it... Oh, is it... What's the current window used for? Okay, so I guess... Oh, okay. I see. That's stupid. If that... If that equals imgui get... What is it? Gmgui, okay. An F window. And if we are indeed focused on that and mouse button left is clicked, then we do that. So that should still all work as before, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, fair. Terrain panel is a graphics API. So, well, oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, then we do two things. If our scene panel ID is GUI invalid, well, or like invalid index return. By default, we initialize it to that. Because I do think it's very unlikely that we hit that. Maybe we... Actually, maybe... we do it different, 0. To do add invalid imGUI ID. And then here, if our scene view window is a null pointer, we as well return. So we don't need to do anything in that case. All right. And then we go to scene editor, of course. And when we open terrain panel, set scene view panel ID. To probably that. I mean, hopefully it's that, but... No, I think we don't find the window, right? Probably. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we can find it if we set it different. Probably if we set it down here, it's fine. If we do it like that, we probably get it. Or maybe not. It's fascinating. Isn't that how it's done? Or is it just this? It might just be that, right? Is it like just that makes it work? Okay, maybe not. So terrain panel And that is 930. And that is 3607 something. Is that it? No, but I mean, that should work. Fascinating. Hey. Seed. Is that because we... No. Oh no, it froze. God damn it. Don't die on me. Oh, be right back. Get some water again. Oh, well, we're back, but yeah, be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's see. Why would you not be the same? I mean, I guess we could do find window by name. I mean, we can try that, right? Scene view panel 0. Does that work? Doesn't work. So we have windows here, right? Oh, I cannot see that, okay. Can I see all of them? No. Scene _ view _ panel 0. Scene view panel 0. But that doesn't change anything, right? But it does change something. That's interesting, to say the least, but okay. So, but then... Are we getting here? Yeah, we do get here. And all of that looks fine. Oh yeah, okay, we do edit it. Never mind. Perfect. Okay, so that works as I wanted it. Perfect. We have the still the generate button, which unfortunately doesn't really fix it currently, but okay. Oh well. We will look at that eventually, because it might still be a synchronization thing, right? Might... oh, well, actually, it might be fine. It's just that it looks weird, but I think we are actually having everything correct here. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. It's a bit special? I don't know. It's a bit weird, not gonna lie. Who cares for that? Not really. Or, yeah, I don't care for that. That's what I wanted to say. So we do that, and that's like that, and then we do the generate mesh path, which is this one, and that one will basically be an empty one, because we basically want to get rid of that. And basically terrain panel. So that one is fine, and then we do this. And we basically have another one here. Where we generate mesh shader. That one is generate volume or something like that. What is it called? Yeah, generate volume O shader. And that is this. And we basically bind another shader effect here, generate mesh shader effect. We bind the voxel grid and we bind our mesh vertices. Like that. Which we of course have to name. Then we bind as well that one, which I need to look up what it's called. Mesh vertices count. And that should work. Oh, well, it's not because it's not static. Again, we will not do it like that for the long term, but it's good enough for now. I get vertex count buffer. Don't know. Do we need... I don't think we have any. Don't think we have any what I want to say. God damn it. Don't think we have any pending. Oh, we do have the stair size here. So that should do that thing. Then this is Onyx U32 stair size equals probably 4. I have no idea actually. What is it? 1 actually. Needs to match init shader. So all of that should be fine. And that's in the same compute buffer, so that one then should be already synchronized by itself. So that should be fine. So I don't think we need that anymore. Might work, might not work. Who knows? We might not be able to see anything at the start now because we are not generating a mesh at the start. Which is definitely something we want to avoid. So, yeah, probably we need to move a couple of things around. Oh, there it is. I'm not quite sure where that is coming from. Maybe I need to sync it. I thought that should be fine. How can I do that? Is that light clusters maybe? Update light cluster task. Where is the create? Maybe like that? Maybe something like that. So we do something like that here. Or that's 64. And I guess that's 32 and 64 again. Or something like that. And this one is 0. And 96 again. And then here, that one is 64 to 32. I don't know, let's see. Maybe that helps, but probably not. Okay, so we have our beautiful thing here. Okay, maybe it actually helped. Maybe the barriers actually do something. Oh no. Why would that be broken? Oh, and now it's perfect. Yeah, it's some sort of sync issue, which is kind of bizarre. So yeah, I need to read up that a little bit more, how I can synchronize them better. Is that a compute buffer or is that... Or is that no, that's a normal graphics buffer actually. Hmm. Well. That's fascinating. How does it look in render doc now? How can I even do that now? Probably not. Ah, okay. But well, we will call it a day for today actually. But that already looks kind of nice. We have it now on demand. The mesh generation. So that's nice. We just need to trigger it at the start as well for this to work nicely. But yeah. And now if I click outside, nothing changes here because it doesn't trigger anymore. A rebuild. It only triggers when I click inside here, which kind of makes sense. Even though I would want to probably not do on anything if we don't hit it. And I'm not, yeah, still not sure where that's coming from. Something's off. But okay. Yeah, thank you very much for joining today. Tomorrow we will have another stream, probably later in the afternoon because I have some dinner plans again. Some lunch plans as well. But yeah, probably in the late afternoon I will be here again, and then let's go and fix the synchronization issue. We're kind of started with that right now, but we already did a little bit of work on that, which is giving us the possibility to have different blocks and not just one. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Some good progress. We are close to getting the volumetric terrain done, and it's like very fast in like the edit and stuff like that, so that's pretty nice. There's really not a lot of issues here. That one is a bit problematic. Is that... it seems like it meshes it wrong sometimes. That's fascinating. It might be that it's because we don't have the ambiguous case handled, which we can easily verify by adding it, because that should work now. Actually, we might already do that. Hold on, we might actually be doing that. Is it fixed if I do that every time? Probably not, right? Don't think that will fix it. No, but see, that looks like it's a synchronization issue. If that's happening all the time here. Okay, then yeah. I think I can just leave it, because then it's not really an issue of that barrier stuff. Okay, cool. Alright, as I said, thank you. See you tomorrow in the afternoon. Have a nice rest of your Saturday. And yeah, bye bye.